Hey everybody, my name is Markesackett and I own the Box SF in San Francisco. I do many things here and have for years. The Box SF is the old William Randolph Hearst printing plant where they printed the San Francisco Examiner in the 1920s. And I bought the building 26 years ago. And, we do events and we do dinners and weddings, and we have a very unique store on the ground floor, the largest antique advertising store in the world. And 17 years ago, I started something called the Art of Active Networking to help people to do better, because I don't like networking events, and I wanted to change the conversation around networking so that it became more about giving and helping each other and still getting what you want, but not that selling and throwing business cards at each other that we're all so familiar with. That said, um, we've been doing this for a very long time, 17 years, the events and events upstairs and all kinds of things. However, the pandemic crushed us, and like many people, we're still trying to recover and get back to normal. But one of the things that became horribly apparent to me a couple of years ago was how much artists are suffering. So we did a big building-wide art fair that was very successful. We had 30 artists, I think, for that one, and we had over 600 people, and it rained holy hell all weekend. So to get 600 people in the rain showed me that there was a desire and a need to support artists, and artists could sell their work in a very reasonable price, and what we would need to get out of it didn't have to be huge, but we did need to cover our cost. So I've been thinking about it for a long time, and I decided that in 2025 we're going to be doing these art fairs monthly. And so we're going to be doing the Art of Active Networking monthly. We're going to do the art fairs monthly. And the first one will be towards the end of the end of February. The first networking event will be February 3rd. And then what we're going to do now is we're going to have the Art of Active Networking, which are always on Monday nights, happen the day after the art fair. So we're going to be having a Friday night VIP reception for artists, kind of a meet the artist, early buyers type thing. Then all day Saturday and all day Sunday, that will be free. The $15 tickets will be for the Friday night reception. Then free for the public for the rest of the weekend to encourage people to come in and support these artists. We'll have 30 to 35 different artists every fair. Or if an artist does well and they like the environment and they would like to come back, then it's first come, first serve. We have the call for artists out now. Everything will be going up on our website by the end of the week. We also have our meetup groups and our YouTube channel that's growing, and certainly both of our Instagrams and our TikTok, although we don't know how long we'll have our TikTok. And we plan to promote it out into the public and the media, and by advertising and being on a number of sites and maybe working with a few influencers and all that. One of the things I've learned, though, is there are hundreds of artists and hundreds of makers out there that really need a place to showcase their work. And so that's what this is about. So the whole weekend will be $295 for the artists to have a table for all 3 days. Anything they make, they keep. We don't deal with commissions. We're not doing not doing application fees. We're not doing all that stuff that a lot of fairs do. It's not juried. So, if you do cool work, we'll let you come and sell it here. So, but the reason that it's going to be on my networking pages and my networking sites, and all of that, is because for me, it's still about relationship building. It's still about community, and it's still about helping each other, and it's still about ultimately networking. You're always meeting new people. You don't know where that connection is going to come from. You don't know how you might be able to help that connection. In this case, you might be able to support an artist and buy their art. And artists historically they're not tech. They don't make the kind of money that tech people make. They don't make the kind of money that you make in many professions. But for me, being an artist myself, it's about following your passionate purpose and about the creation and the making of things, which is the most important thing in my life. It's what bought me this building. It's what built my career. It's what allows me to do all of the other things that I do. And so I'd like to invite you to visit theboxsf.com. Sign up for our email list. You can send an email to events@theboxsf.com if you'd like to participate. You can visit theartofactivenetworking.com, where we're going to be putting up all of those events as well as the networking events. So the site's going to explode with a bunch of new events here in the next few days. Let's see, 20, about 24 new events. And then we're going to be doing a number of specialty festival type things. We're going to do a collage festival. I'm working on a tea festival. We want to do a tattoo festival, a zine festival, a book arts festival, a journaling and calligraphy and typography type thing. We're still working that one out. So, and if you have an idea for anything and you'd like to be a part of it, or you'd like to participate or whatever, please do reach out to me personally at my mobile number, 415-602-9500. You can ask me any questions anytime. I don't care. I just want to connect with people, and I want to fill our art fairs up and really use what I'm blessed to have here in a new way. We're still going to be doing all of our corporate events that we've always done, and our dinners and our weddings and all of those things. However, and we're doing them, we're busy. However, the weekends tend to be our least booked dates, especially Friday, Saturday, Sunday definitely, and Monday nights are our other least booked dates. So that's why these are going to be happening all throughout the year on the weekends and on Monday nights. And then our corporate conferences, which will load in on Mondays and sometimes Sundays, but we'll get the load ins adjusted, and then we'll be able to do our art fairs. And since our art fairs are monthly, we've kind of timed them around the big conventions that come in, like Dreamforce and the Game Developers Conference and the RSA Conference and some of those big JP Morgan and some of those things, so that we can really help more people and become even a better community partner than we already are. And finally, I will close with, if you have the capacity and the ability to help with donations or money to all of the victims of the LA fires, which are continuing, it's going to be a multi-billion-dollar problem, another one. And I know that my community and our community at large has the capacity to help people who are in need. And that's what all of this has been about for me. It's about my Give For that I teach, about giving and helping others to do better before you get what you need and want. And in turn, I do believe in karma, and I believe that will come back to you at some point if you ever need the same. So anyway, I hope you have a fantastic week. I hope your year has started off well, and I hope you stay healthy and happy. Talk to you soon.